Hey guys, it's Hedgie, and I just got done with a 12-hour stream of Act 4, Day 1. And in this video, I wanted to go over just some tree changes. Some general observations is that the Scion has so many jewel socket nodes that it's next to. So Scion's probably going to require a lot of theory crafting, and it's going to be based off of how strong the jewels that you get are. Um, I don't really see this as being a first character. It's kind of like once you have the jewels established, then I would consider rolling a GG Scion, and who knows, it might be the best at something. A couple things with the Scion, other than the amount of jewels that it has access to, are the starting nodes. All got 5 attributes, of their color and of their type added to their starting node. So that's kind of cool. It's a little bit of, oomph that the Scion needed. The exceptional performance and totemic zeal got swapped. We know that inner force was removed. Going along, and we move over to shadow. I mean, other than this change over here, everything is pretty much the same. The power charge, all the charges got 18% duration nodes in a pairing, except for the one spell damage node right here per power charge. And we have a life regen node, and then the evasion node right here per frenzy charge. But you can get it like 100% increased duration on your charges, like almost giving you 20 seconds, which is pretty insane. I don't see why you would have that much. If you did have that much, then you wouldn't need power charge on crit, or you could just assassin's mark and get a kill within 20 seconds to sustain. It definitely takes a lot of the stress out, but more of a quality of life. I like running high momentum, fast-paced builds, but we'll see. Jewel socket over here is a good opportunity to pick up Whispers of Doom if you're like an Ellie Wanderer and you want a dual curse. There are some pretty cool opportunities, especially this one over here. Since Pain Attunements is so nearby and you have low life shafts people, you could actually pick up Infused Shield and skip CI. So you could get the 15% more and probably these 8s. I'm not so sure if this is in range, but I would imagine so. Yeah, so you could get Elder Power, Infused Shield, that would be one killer Wanderer, and you can also pick up Essence Surge. Going down, and we look at Ranger. Rangers, for the most part, it's the same. Some of the stuff down here changed. I noticed I added a lot of spacing, kind of like a lot of empty space. If we look over here, we notice that Bloodletting Wheel has adjusted itself by 1, so you have to go left one more Dex node. It's kind of a shame. I was really looking forward to making a bleed build with swords. Anders Guile has the 20% less chance to evade melee attacks, so there is a huge downside, and not only just a positive upside. It's also got nerfed with its more chance to evade projectile attacks. Here we go. Crystal Skin wasn't touched. This other node right here, you could actually pick up Acrobatics Improvement and Phase Acro without picking up Acro, which is also another interesting synergy, but you need to go through projectile damage nodes. So if you're running a melee, that's pretty inefficient. But I am keen on seeing that, and you'll retain all your block chance. But who knows how expensive that gem is going to be. I anticipating it being pretty rare or pretty expensive. These I found pretty lackluster in both corners. I don't think I would want to spend 3 8 evasion nodes or 4 melee physical damage. So going up into Marauder did not receive any numerical changes. It's actually very similar to what it once was. Same thing with Duelist, other than this area right here. and a slightly more efficient right side. You also get Command of Steel and these shield defense nodes. This is just like an amazing branch. You can go up and get Master Fletcher, you can get Profane Chemistry, you can get Commands of Steel all off this 110 Dex node. It's a major highway right here, or at least a major intersection. Something notable about Templar is now much harder to travel out of, while this is all the same numerically and everything. Coming out of Elementalist is not as efficient. It used to be a 10 strength node, and then you would go immediately into these 6 life nodes, Devotion, Life, and then one more strength node, and then into the Illuminati Elemental Triangle. Now you would actually have to go down a 10 strength node, and then out another 10 strength node, and up an int node, and then get into the triangle. So a little bit more frustrating for Templar to get out. Was it warranted? Definitely. I mean, we saw races where the Templars were just killing it, and you know, when everything is so efficient and everything is so powerful, you know, you can only extend their progression by adding in more filler nodes, I guess. So we see the power charges and Faith and Steel get their own pairing. Endurance charges. It looks really good. I mean, GGG has made very subtle changes, a lot of positional things, removing Inner Force, but this one was also nerfed. Increase effective aura as you cast. It used to be buffs, which included heralds and Arctic armor, but buffs have been completely removed from the game. So now this is a 3% aura. This will no longer affect heralds. And rip Inner Force. Also notable changes. Potency of Will has been moved down 1. You have to go down an int node to get it, so it's been extended. And with this extension too, it's going to make running a Wukong build, you know, a bit further. You know, you're going to have to stretch out much further. But yeah, those are some of the major passive tree changes, just from, you know, first glance. But we'll see some interesting jewel combinations and opportunities. It's gonna, you know, change theory crafting in a whole different way, but also, you know, who knows, the prerequisite kind of hurts. You know, kind of want to have those gems ready to go, so you're not just making a tree and, you know, just hoping for the best. Well, that'll conclude this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll continue to do more Act 4 coverage. If you guys don't like the spoilers, I will, you know, always signify it in the title. Just look out for Act 4, yada yada yada, and you can just avoid those and just keep up with the current content. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.